Well, we're still waiting for the spring weather to coincide with the spring sports season. Last week marked the end of the 2018 basketball season here in Boston at this year's middle school basketball championships. And as usual, these games were a blast. So let's head out to the Shelburne Community Center in Roxbury to check out some highlights. And first up, it's the girls middle school championship. That's the Roosevelt Warriors looking to make it 2 years in a row. They're taking on the Curley Flying Lions. We're going to pick it up in the first quarter. Curley coming out strong as Rosalind Valeria Hernandez with the catch and finish. 6-0 run to start off the game for Curley, but it was all Roosevelt after that as Kiana Armbruster goes coast to coast, ties the game up at 6. Then later on in the quarter, it's Armbruster with the pull-up jumper, puts Roosevelt up by 6 after the first quarter. Second quarter now, Curley trying to stay close. Winter Neal banks home the 3. Cuts the lead back down to 3, but on the ensuing possession, it's Kayla Armbruster, the sister of Kayana, comes right back with a 3 of her own, keeps Roosevelt up by 6. Second quarter, Roosevelt's Tashara Jamison gets the steal, takes it coast to coast for the land. Roosevelt led by 19 at the half. Third quarter now, same story. Tashira Jamison connects from long distance, puts the Roosevelt up by 25. Then in the fourth quarter, Kayana Armbruster knocks down a 3 of her own as Roosevelt goes on to win 48-24. Armbruster with 25 points and 15 boards as the Roosevelt wins back-to-back titles. Then it's the boys' turn. Undefeated Milton Bulldogs hosting the McCormick Panthers. And this shaped up to be a good one. First quarter, as the Mildred Bulldogs off to a good start, as that's Jonathan Charles scoring inside off the inbound pass. McCormick comes right back, however. Byron Tippins splits the defense for 2, cuts the lead down to 1. Second quarter, Kyle Gale buries the trifecta at the top of the key, puts his team up by 2. Then later on in the first half, it's Gale again, this time with a corner 3, an 8-0 run to end the half for the Mildred. It was an 8-1 run, actually, as they led by 6. Third quarter, David Balania squeezes home that one, and he gets the Panthers within 1. Then in the fourth quarter, it's Mildred Rashad Way splitting the defense for 2 as Mildred goes up by 6. Under 3 minutes left, McCormick not going away. Steven Rodriguez gets the putback and the foul, gets his team within 4. Now 13 seconds left. McCormick down by 3. It's Rodriguez again off the inbounds pass. Gets his team within 1. His teammate Coleman would knock down a free throw. So we're tied up at 38. 6 seconds left to go. Rodriguez again inside scores for McCormick. 1.5 seconds left as McCormick wins in a thriller 40-38 to win the boys' 2018 middle school basketball championship. Boy, what a game to cap off the night. Congratulations to the Roosevelt and the McCormick for winning their respective city championships. Now, after seeing what the future may hold in Boston basketball on Tuesday, a sort of going-away party was held on Wednesday at Brighton High School because a former Bengals basketball player is now headed to the Big Apple. Tyrone Perry signed his national letter of intent to play at Division I Fordham University on Wednesday. Ty was a 4-year starter at Brighton, reaching the 1,000-point plateau at the beginning of his senior season. The standout forward helped the Bengals win both the city and Division II state championship in 2017, including a 32-point performance in the sectional finals. Ty spent last season at Woodstock Academy, where he shined as their starting shooting guard, and Wednesday was an emotional milestone for Ty, his coach, and his family.
Tyrone has been through a lot. He has had a lot of no's, and he has heard that he wasn't good enough just because. Well, today I say he is good enough, and he's mine. Amen. And he has made it, and I am so proud.
My main goal was, it just wasn't like to go Division I. So my real goal was to help my mom out.
Ultimately, we want to send all of our young kids to college, and hopefully, if we can do it for free, that's even better. And ultimately, if we can get to the top level, which is a Division I level, that really gives a lot of credibility to what we say we're about and what we try to do for our young folks. What makes Ty different both on and off the court was he had that competitive nature that he wanted to outdo Davon Edwards. He wanted to be better than Malik James. and Nick Simpson and Mark Mojica and Jason and even guys like Isaiah, it's like Ty wanted to outdo them. And so because he had them as the example and as his fuel, to add to his fuel for success, this is why Ty has made it to a Division I program that's in a phenomenal school as well. He graduates with a degree from Fordham University. I heard that their network and their connections around the New York area is unbelievable. So he's going to have a great opportunity no matter which way it goes.
Folks, if I tried to get into Fordham with my high school grades, they'd probably laugh me out the door and probably out of New York. So congratulations, Ty. That's a great school, man. Folks, that's going to do it for sports this week. Make sure you check right back here next week for more on Boston Neighborhood Sports.